Okay, welcome back. For this second tutorial, we're going to have a look at drawing an animal, a creature, and the title of it's called Zoo Animal. So we're going to have a little go at drawing something from the zoo. In this case, I'm going to attempt to draw a giraffe. So I'm going to start again, like last time, by pressing the Shift key and W. Oh, Shift key and W. Sorry, I hadn't clicked on PRODESKTOP to rotate the screen. For this, I'm going to get rid of the palette. It does tend to confuse, so I'm just going to click on the X and get rid of that. And now I can see this right-hand side a bit clearer. So I'm going to start by drawing the giraffe's body. So for that, I'm going to choose the ellipse tool just down here, not the circle tool, but the ellipse tool. And where the points, I can draw this anywhere on the screen, but I'm just going to draw it where the 2 points meet, and we'll draw a giraffe body. Then I'm going to draw the legs. Of course, the giraffe needs 4 legs, but for this I'm going to use a rectangle tool, the one above the ellipse tool, and I'm going to put them in, but I don't want them touching the side. I'm going to put them in so they go through and into the body, like so. So that's one of the back legs. 2. Like so. So just Shift and A so I can see what I'm doing. I should have done that before, but there you go. So I've got an ellipse and I've got 4 rectangles. At the moment there are 4 different shapes, and you can tell that because none of the objects have been filled in. So what I'm going to choose first of all to get rid of some of these lines is the very bottom tool. It's called Delete Line Segment. Again, I can press D on the keyboard and it chooses it for me. I can then cut away some of these lines, or in fact all the lines that I don't need. What I'm trying to do is create one shape. So I'm deleting these lines, and with a little bit of luck, it hasn't done, but on yours hopefully it will fill in. Again, I think it's something to do with Windows 7. So we've got a body, and we've got 4 legs for the giraffe. I'm now going to choose Shift and H on the keyboard just to zoom out, and I'm going to draw the giraffe neck. Again, rather than clicking on the edge of the line, I'm going to go inside the body. One, and then from here another one. If you go on the edge, it tends to snap, and you haven't got a lot of control. So if I come inside the body, I've got a little bit more control. Again, it's going to be all one shape, so I'll click here. It's going to be quite a fat giraffe, isn't it? Anyway, ellipse tool again. Let's draw the head, like so. And there we go, got the basic shape of our giraffe. I'm just going to make this this back a little bit not quite as fat. So I'll get rid of that line. Put 2 new lines in. And as before with the bottle, make sure nothing's selected. Click on the arc tool, the curve tool, and I can just bend that in a little bit. I think that's looking a little bit more like a giraffe. The leg might be a little bit weird, but I'm happy with that. We'll give it a tail. Again, deleting lines as we go. So there's the tail. Now we need some well, giraffes, I don't know what they call them, like dealy bobbers on top of the head. So I'm going to zoom into the head part, click on the zoom in tool. We'll draw sort of like horns, on the top of its head, like so. And this time I'm going to use a circle tool. One slightly smaller, and again cutting away these lines. Of course, it's at the moment it hasn't got any eyes, so it needs an eye putting in. So I'll put an eye there, and we'll give it a little nostril, like so. If you want to go mad, you can give it a mouth. Like so, and just delete that. Remember, it's all got to be one shape. So zooming back out, Shift and A, there's the basic shape of the giraffe. I'm now going to go to Feature. Once you're happy with it and it's all one shape and it's filled in, it's coloured in rather, unlike mine, we go to Feature, Extrude. And I'm just going to put an extrusion of about 10 millimeters onto our object and click OK. We now should have a 3D animal, which we could output using the Modella or using the laser cutter if we drop it into 2D design. But there's the object. At the moment, though, it's quite bare-backed. The giraffe should have some sort of dots down its neck and around its back area. So I'm just going to put them in, these things in. So I zoom into this area. I'm going to use the circle tool. And I'm going to draw some circles on its back. But again, I don't want any of these to overlap or touch the sides. In fact, that one's a bit big. So I can click with the select tool and just press delete on the keyboard. So there we go, and then we'll just add a few more along the giraffe's neck. I mean, you can spend as much time as you want on this, make it as detailed as you like. The only thing I would say is, remember, it's got to be one shape and no lines can cross. If you lose the filling in, it usually means that something's gone wrong. So you have to try and find that and delete it. So let's just have a look. There we go, we've got some dots around up the giraffe's neck and over its back. What you'll notice though is nothing's happened. What I do need to do, and what you should have, is a traffic light up here. So click on the traffic light. If you haven't got this icon, just tap F5 on the keyboard. And there you'll see the dots that we had before have now become holes, like so. And that is our giraffe, fully completed. So just to finish off, just to make it look more like a giraffe, click on the parts tool, press P on the keyboard, mine's already selected, click on the giraffe, it should go red, go to assembly, set component color, and I'm going to make my giraffe yellow. Click OK, and there is the end of tutorial 2. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Good luck.